2025 has already begun. You have set your New Year goals, you are in the New Year, New Me vibe, and you have started a new habit with all the enthusiasm in the world, only to find yourself giving up after the first few days or weeks. Building and sticking to new habits seems impossible, but it doesn't have to. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Shobana, a self-development YouTuber. Today we are exploring the practical ways to create your lasting habits, breaking up with the bad habits, and transform your life step by step. If you have ever struggled with being consistent with your habits, made mistakes that derailed your progress, or simply don't know where to start, then this video is for you. I'll share practical tips, consistency hacks, pitfalls to avoid because I'm insanely consistent with my daily habits. So let's begin. As usual, I have divided this video into chapters so that it's easy for you to watch. Chapter 1. Why are you failing? I'm sure you know the importance of habits by now. They define your character, your way of life, and your future. Small actions, when repeated, will shape your identity. If you eat healthy daily, you will stay healthy for a long time. But first, let's understand why you have been failing to keep up with your habits up until now. Reason number 1, you're way too ambitious. You have set a goal that's unrealistic for your lifestyle and you don't even have a proper why behind starting a new habit. For example, let's say you have decided to meditate 1 hour daily when you have never meditated before. When you're new to meditation and planning to do it for an hour is definitely not achievable and you will end up procrastinating. Reason number 2, your habit isn't specific. You have written to become fit as your habit in your habit tracker, which is so vague. Since this isn't specific, you are very unsure of what actions to take to reach that goal. Having to think too much on it will eventually allow you to skip that habit altogether. Reason number 3, no systems, no consistency. Having a habit in your mind is like riding on air. Without proper systems for following the habit and tracking its progress, you will fail to even get started with it. Reason number 4, you are not gamifying your habits. We humans tend to get bored very easily and motivation fades over time. Just planning to start a new habit isn't going to help you with being consistent with it. Our mind are wired in a way that we seek rewards, appreciation, and encouragement every time and again. If you don't gamify your habits, then you don't have that urge to keep continuing with that habit for more than a month. Reason number 5, focusing on the end result instead of the progress. You have just started doing your workout and one day you couldn't do it. Immediately that one day feels like a failure and you give up entirely. You don't realize that missing that one day is normal, and what is important is how you show up to get back on track immediately. So stop over fixating on the results. Instead, fall in love with the process of working out and living healthily. Chapter 2, breaking up with your bad habits. Let's face it, bad habits are holding you back, but breaking them doesn't mean fighting them head on. This is one more reason why you couldn't stick to your new lifestyle. So let today be the beginning of breaking up with your bad habits, and here is how you are going to do it. Number 1, identify your triggers. As suggested in the Atomic Habits book, by the way, it's the best book on habits. Every habit has a cue. If you snack late at night, is it because you are bored, tired, or hungry? Identifying the triggers is step 1. Cut down the triggers altogether. For example, if being with certain friends is allowing you to think badly of yourself, then cut visiting them frequently and talking to them often. You need to make your trigger invisible so that you don't even have to get started with your bad habit. Number 2, replace, don't eliminate. When you try to eat healthy foods instead of the junk foods, your mind is going to refrain and crave for that old flavor. When you face this, reframe your mindsets. Start by highlighting the benefits of avoiding junk foods, like my energy level will increase, my glucose won't spike so that I don't eat more, I start to lose weight and fit into my old clothes. When you acknowledge your trigger and replace it with a better option, you won't feel like you have missed out on an old habit. For example, the trigger will be feeling stressed after work. The routine you are doing is eating a tub of ice cream. Instead of that, replace it with a healthier option like a homemade snack, so that you will eventually give yourself the reward of the temporary sense of relaxation and pleasure. Number 3, create friction. Make your bad habit unattractive. If you're not sleeping on time and keep scrolling on social media, keep your phone in the next room before you go to bed. It becomes inconvenient for you to spend time on your phone and forces you to sleep on time. Number 4, make your bad habit unsatisfying. You can have an accountability partner like a friend or a family. Ask them to watch out your behavior the next time you reach out for that midnight chocolate or even doom scrolling at night. Even you can share your progress on the Instagram stories and ask your audience to keep you accountable. Having someone to monitor your behavior, make you alert, and just to satisfy them, you will start to get rid of your old habits. This is why challenges like 75 hard and 30 days of no sugar works the best. Chapter 3, the practical guide to be consistent with your new habits. I'm going to share with you a step-by-step practical guide to build your new habit into your daily routine and stick to it for the months to come. Step 1, choose habits that align with your dream lifestyle. It all starts with choosing your habits intentionally. Picking random habits just because your friend is doing it is not going to keep you on track. Define habits that align with your dream lifestyle. For example, if your dream self enjoys a slow morning routine, incorporate the habits that gives you that peaceful feeling when you start your day. Ask yourself, what could I do to make myself peaceful at the start of the day? Look for those habits and choose the one that call out the most to you. For example, at the start of the day, I don't like to rush to kitchen for cooking or even start my day with work. So I choose meditation because it helps me to calm down. Similarly, choose habits that you want to do in morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Ask yourself, what is your dream lifestyle? What are your goals? Based on this, decide your habits. Step 2, make your habits as specific as possible. As I said earlier, your habits needs to be specific. Let's take the meditation example itself. Ask these questions. When are you going to meditate? Where are you going to meditate? How long are you going to meditate? What type of meditation you are going to do? So just to give you an example, I'm going to meditate in the morning as soon as I wake up in the living room for 5 minutes, and the type of meditation I'm going to do is a guided meditation. Look at the clarity you have got after answering these questions. Do this for all your habits. Number 3, setting the systems for your habits. Create systems that support your habits. There are a lot of systems that support your habits, but first do the obvious ones. For example, lay out your workout clothes the night before, setting up a reminder on your phone to go to gym. Create a YouTube playlist full of guided meditation. Decide the book you are going to read the next day. These are some of the things you can do in order to get started with your habits immediately without having to think too much. Step 4, use an habit tracker app. For the past 1 year, I have been insanely consistent with my habits, and one of the major reason for it is the habit app I'm using. This has been a game changer. I have been consistent with an habit for over a year, which I have been procrastinating for a long time. What I could see is, instead of using a habit tracker in your planner, use this habit app because it is obviously present in your phone, which you are going to use often. Using a habit app like this will gamify your habits and allow you to be consistent with them. Seeing the progress of your habit on the side motivates you not to break that consistency streak. I'll leave the link for the one I'm using in the description box below so that you can check it out and start using it now. Step 5, not every habit should be followed every day. Oftentimes we overcomplicate doing habits by setting unrealistic frequency for it. Set the frequency of each habit based on your lifestyle. Certain habits can be followed daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly. So analyze your habits, what need to be done every day. For example, if you have just started to work out, going out to a gym 7 days a week seems very unrealistic. So you can start with setting the frequency to 3 days a week. Step 6, follow habit stacking. Don't overwhelm yourself with too many habits, especially when you get started with a new habit. Have 2 to 3 non-negotiable habits. Once you have started to be consistent with that habit for a month, then add a new habit over the old one. For example, if you are meditating regularly for a month, then introduce the new habit of doing affirmations immediately after completing with meditation. This process is called habit stacking, and when you do this, you don't have any friction between starting a new habit. Number 7, on low energy days, make sure you get done with the non-negotiable habits and leave the rest. When we plan our habits, we usually imagine the perfect version of ourselves, but you need to remember that you are a human being and you do go through low energy days and high energy days. So on those days, you can do the bare minimum and get them done. For example, if on high energy days I have the energy to do a 20-minute meditation, on low energy days I don't want to skip that habit, but instead I'll do it for a minute and I'll get done with the habit. This means that I'm not going to break that consistency streak, yet I'm getting done with the habit. Number 8, review your habits once and every month. We are not robot who does everything every day, and we tend to get bored. So you need to acknowledge that to see what habits are working in your favor, what are the habits that's aligning with your dream lifestyle, and what's not aligning with you anymore. So accordingly, you can continue with certain habits, eliminate others, and introduce the new one. Number 9, switch your your habits when you have low energy or even you get bored. For example, walking for 30 minutes instead of hitting the gym for an hour, because both these habits are going to serve you the same purpose, that is becoming fit. Set your habits according to your goal. And lastly, don't aim for perfection, aim for consistency. Like I said earlier, if you are busy with your work and if you have a low energy day, you won't be having that energy to do a 20-minute meditation. So just get done with 1 minute of meditation. Still, that is consistent, still that is a perfect version of you. Chapter 4, homework. As usual, I don't want you to get out of this video just by watching it. I want you to take action today, set your new habits and start being consistent. Homework task number 1, pick one habit, one new habit that you can get started with today, which aligns with your dream lifestyle so that you are closer to that version of you. Homework task number 2, define the frequency of the habit. Are you going to do it daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly or yearly? Decide the frequency of every habit you are going to follow. Homework task number 3, set up your systems. What are the things you need to have prior to getting started with that habit? For example, downloading a habit app, laying out your workout clothes, keeping your work clothes ready, keeping your work setup done, taking out that notes that you want to go through the next day. Homework task number 4, start using an habit app to track your progress. I have linked the habit app I'm using in the description box, so check out below. I have given an Android option as well, so you can start using it now. Put your new habit, set your frequency in it and get started with your habits. Homework task number 5, evaluate your progress weekly. See what are the habits that you have been doing consistently every week. What are the habits that you are procrastinating on, so that you can take actions accordingly. And that's it. We have come to the end of the video. Complete your homework, aim for consistency and not for perfection. Set up your new habits and follow it consistently. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel so that we can explore self-growth together in 2025.